I'm a new father. You know, I'm 45 years old. My son is 4 years old, right?
Mhm.
So I never realized, man, that still he started getting a little, older, as he starts growing, man, that, man, they see everything that you do.
Mm.
They see your pain.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? You can't hide that stuff,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, like, I was going to work being in pain, right? And I never wanted him to go ahead and be stuck at something. So I realized as a new father being older is that if I wanted my son to follow my lead, I need to become the person that I want him to become.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So I was like, I ain't doing this for me. Like I gotta go.
So you had your son at this time. You were getting ready to.
Yeah. Well, like it's been a year, so yeah, I had my son, and it's and I just it's
Man.
funny though. Like, man, fast forward today a little bit when I got my truck, my first truck. My son is only 3 at the time. He looks in the garage and he says, "Daddy's an entrepreneur." At 3 years old,
That's dope.
I have never taught him that word.
Mm.
So that was like my I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Like he's seeing what it is. So with the faith and everything else, man, like I need to have a purpose, right? And
Right.
everything that I do is intentional with the purpose. And that purpose is my son and my wife, right? Like cuz we got to build strong men in this world, right?
Right.
And then we always try to tell, or even in my childhood is like I'll tell you to do something, right? But they ain't doing it. You can't tell somebody to do something if you're not doing it. You can't walk through that fire. Have you ever walked through that fire? Nah, I ain't. It's too hot. Do you know what I mean? Like, ain't no way. If I'm walking through that fire, look, I already walked through it and I came out good, right?
Right.
So go ahead. I know it's gonna be hard. Go ahead and walk through it. So I'm a big believer of just leading by example, right? And
Beautiful.
and that's where the faith comes in too.